Hello, everyone. It's a crazy night once again because I hear voices in my head. It's not other people's voices, though. It's my head because the way OBS is behaving today, unfortunately, I am stuck hearing myself on a 5-second delay, and it drives me insane. So please bear with me. It's going to be a hard time for me to talk. And that's why I'm bringing in my good friend and partner, Mr. Jeffrey Pacino. Woo!
Hello, everybody. I am here too, and I'm hoping that you guys can hear me if you can hear Jason. And not too much echoey stuff for him and for me both. Oh, we have a major echo.
Major echo. Okay.
Major echo?
With just Jason.
That's a Hot Shots joke, I think, right? Or what's that one called? Airplane joke.
How about this now? Does that take the echo away?
But it's really soft.
But I'm really soft? Okay, so let me change that as well. It's crazy how OBS, we always have to do this every week. Yeah. Okay,
Now
let
I
me.
can hear Jeff.
Okay, let's see. Jeff is gone. Okay, let's fix that. I swear that's not deliberate. Okay. No. Okay, so
Yes, doing its thing.
what if...
There you go.
Oh, wait, they can't hear me, so it doesn't matter what I just said.
Okay, how about now? Let's see what's going on now.
I'm back,
No,
according to
you can
John
hear
King.
Jeff, but you're really quiet still.
You can hear Jeff, but I'm really quiet. Okay, let me see if I
Just
can
yell,
work on
Jason.
that.
Oh, I forgot. I got to get a wheel started, don't I? I'll start
Okay,
that
so
while you're
that's
doing your part.
That's...
Can you turn your volume up on your mic?
It wouldn't change anything. I don't think. Does that change anything? I don't think it will.
No, I hear an echo.
Yeah. Give me a second. This won't take long, I promise. I'm just...
It's okay. It gives me a
figure
chance to
this
start
out.
entering names that are talking.
Oh, yes, that's good. Make sure to get everybody's names in that are in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Who did I get here?
Okay.
Every time I see the word lies, John King, I think of the scene from Austin Powers, just with her yelling, lies.
Just to double check, am I still quiet? Anybody? Anybody? Am I too quiet? I'm okay. So are we all
All right.
okay? Is everything okay now?
Well, actually, funny enough, Andrew, we do that. We start it's anytime between 6:15 and 6:30, and work on getting these audio things sorted out. So we've got a good half hour into each one of these trying to get it working. And this is where we end up when we go live after we've tested it to make sure it's working. So fun stuff, right? Do you mind if I start,
Yeah.
Jason, by saying hi to Damien and to John and to Andrew and to Madtown Hobbies? And I think that's covering everyone that's here today. And I've entered all your names on the magic spinny wheel. So if more people talk, we'll get them on there as well. Oh,
Yep.
Marcus is there too. Okay, Marcus. Good thing
And
I
you got
reminded
John
him.
King?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Can you explain what the magic spinny wheel is for, Jason? Because some people might not know.
So we've started doing a thing where when I talk, I take my helmet off, first of all. We started doing a thing where every week during our live streams, we give away a prize to some lucky person who watched during the live video and commented during the live video. So if you've already said hello, guess what? You've already qualified for a chance to win tonight. So good on you. All it takes is a simple hello or some other cool message, any kind of feedback or comment during the night. That gets you entered.
Yep. And right now I've got, just to go through the list quickly, cardboard cohorts, Damien, John King, Madtown Hobby, Marcus, and Jason Greenberg. So if anyone else has spoken up and I don't have your name, let me know that, please, and I'll enter it in. Oh, I see. Okay. They said that your volume was much better when that mic was much closer to your mouth when you had taken your headphones off. They
Okay.
said do that again. So they prefer you talking right into the mic like that. That's what
Well,
Matt
that's
Tana
what I'll
said.
do.
Perfect. Oh, and Duelist is here as well.
Nice. All the regulars are
Duelist.
coming out. That's good.
That's good. That's very good. Um, what do you want to start with today, Jason? First of all, how's your week gone so far on just this Monday?
Well, as you may know, I'm going to talk like this. As you may know, this is so bad. This is so frustrating. Uh, my Monday's going good, but oh God, I can't. I keep hearing my own voice. My Monday's going good because the store's closed, so it was a day where I was able to just focus on getting Genesis things done. Lots
Awesome.
of work in the background, even when the store's closed. For all of our Canadian Genesis fans out there, if you're looking for amazing deals on board games, I highly recommend checking out northofexilegames.com because my
Yes.
store has to pay its rent at the end of the month, and that's gonna suck. It's been a really hard month for tourism here in Midland. So that's the kind of stuff I'm working on is stuff behind the scenes trying to keep my store going. And then lots of work with Genesis keeping me very, very busy. There's so much stuff going on with Genesis, which of course a lot of that we're going to talk about tonight.
I think so too. Shahan just joined the chat. I'd like to say hello to him because he says he's lurking, but he admitted he was here. So that's kind of against lurking etiquette, is it not? I don't know for sure. But hello, Shahan, and welcome to the chat.
He's lurking with a chance to win.
Ah, that's it. That's smart man. Very
Yeah,
smart man.
very smart.
um, I don't know, Jason. Do we have we have some spoilers today, of course.
Yes,
Did
I
you put a
made a
video
video
together
for
for the
that.
spoilers or not? Yeah, you did.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I
for
didn't
the
do
other
it.
announcement. Sorry,
Uh,
go ahead.
we've already announced that one of the announcements is sorry for this delay. It's driving me crazy. One of the announcements is the release date for
Hmm.
Invasion. I'm just gonna talk like Captain Kirk and pause because then the echo goes away and I can think. So we
It's a
have
good
this
idea.
Invasion release date announcement tonight, and I did not make. Notice I said not. I did not make a special video to announce that
Mhm.
because I
Okay.
thought Jeff Pasito's not getting enough of the limelight.
Uh-oh.
So I made a couple little tweaks, a couple
Oh no.
settings that I've adjusted so that when the time is ready, Jeff, you're going to get to make the announcement yourself. And there's like special effects and there's some special music, and you're going to love it. And it's going to be great. You just got to let me know when you're ready to do that announcement. And
Wait,
then
do
I'll
I have
start
this
setting things up
information?
on my end. And then I'll give you the go to on when you can actually say the date. It's going to be a fun teamwork thing to really put the spotlight on you, Jeff, which is
Well,
great
then now
because
I
with
got.
this echo in my head, I can't really do it myself. So it's perfect that the spotlight's on
Oh,
you for that big, exciting moment.
this is terrible because now I got to remember the date because I hadn't planned on it. I planned on leaving it all to you.
You
I
know the date.
know.
It's
I'm
the
just pulling up
first
my.
blank of the
Yeah,
blank month.
yeah. I'm just looking at it here because I don't know what the number is. That's why I have to look up the number. Oh,
I
okay, good.
believe
It
it's
is
a
the number I
2.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
do you want to do that
But
right now,
do you want
or
to?
do you want to do that later?
We
I
can
don't
do that
know.
right now, but you got it. If we're gonna do that, just let me know, and I'll start getting all the cool lighting and stuff ready. Is this the time to announce that?
Or do you want to do the big announcement part? Which do
Oh,
you
we
want to
can
do
do
first?
whatever. I mean, and we also have the spoilers. I think we saved the big one for a little bit later, right?
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Are you
What do you
ready
want,
then? Because
spoilers or
I
you?
can I can do the announcement. Let's do an
Okay, so give me
announcement.
just a second here. I'm gonna fade some stuff here. There we go. All right, so far so
Oh
good.
no.
I'm gonna put on some special lights here to really focus on you, just to make it so that everything's about you, Jeff. And then
I have
I've
no
got some
idea what's
music
going
loaded
on
here
because I'm
for
on a
this.
delay. Oh, shit.
I've got some great epic music. You can't hear it, Jeff, but this is
I
epic
cannot
music.
hear.
You're gonna love this. And I use some
Oh
digital
no.
effects to add some makeup to you. So this
Oh no.
makeup is gonna make you look really professional, Jeff. This is your moment to shine. I'm so excited.
Okay, now I see it
Oh
on
wait,
the
I hit the
screen.
wrong button. Hold on. I hit the wrong button. I wasn't supposed to hit this. That's not supposed to be popping up right now. Hold on. Just give me a second before you announce it, Jeff. Okay, I got the makeup off again. I got to take this thing off the screen. Just give me a second to find the right button. You know what? The lights are a little too much. I'll take the lights off as well. I got the lights down. I'm gonna kill the music in just a second here. Just hold on. I'm gonna find the. Nope, that's not it. That's Alexa again. Hold on. Let me find the right button. I'm gonna kill the music here so that it's gonna be all eyes on you. And now, Jeff, please, when you're ready, go ahead and tell the world the super secret release date for Invasion that nobody knows. This is your moment to shine, Jeff. Go
So
for it.
no one knows this. Everyone pay attention to the words I'm speaking because there's no other way to find out. I'm only going to say it once. Invasion will be releasing Saturday, December 2nd, 2023. This year.
Yay!
Yay!
You, Jeffrey, you made that epic announcement. Everybody
Uh,
heard it from
I'll
your
pat myself
lips
on the back.
first. It's so
I'll pat
exciting.
myself
That
on
was
the
a
back.
moment where you shined so good, Jeff.
Oh my God. This is what happens when Jason has too much time on his hands.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was all for you, Jeff. I had nothing to do with that. That was all your moment to shine.
But yeah, that's our plan right now. That is our release date. Our street date is December 2nd, 2023. It's a Saturday. Jason, do you want to explain to them why we picked a Saturday?
Part of the philosophy for us is we want our game to always be the most inclusive possible and let everybody play. And most people don't tend to work on Saturdays. So if we have our release date on a Saturday, and we'll have it worded with the distributors that like Saturday 9 a.m. local time or something like that, because we don't want to encourage stores to have to be open at midnight and do the grind of like being
Mm,
exhausted all weekend. So
yep.
it's going to be on the Saturdays, beginning at 9 a.m. local time. The sets are going to release. That way, it's the easiest possible for the most people possible to play in the events. And in another set or two later on down the line, there'll be pre-releases happening, and they'll be the
Mm,
same thing. They'll begin on Saturdays as well. Partly because I
yep.
worked for years in a factory on afternoon shift, and I know how much it stings when the most exciting events you miss because you're at work till Friday night at 11. So
Yep.
it's a little bit of that for the shift workers is we're going to have our game always release on Saturdays to give the most people possible the most opportunity to participate.
For the people, right, Jason? That's what we
Yeah,
planned it for.
that
Yeah.
that was literally the thought process. When can we release games so that the most people have a good chance of being off work to play them? And Saturdays make sense.
Yes. Yeah. 100%. And we were all for. We think it's the best time to release it. Weekends. That's when most people can be available. Um, and we'll see how it goes. I think it's going to be stellar. I think it's going to be really exciting and well, ready to hit the ground running with it. I can't wait for that release to come. It can't come soon enough. I
And
mean,
then
need a little bit more
Bitsu,
time, but we're good.
Bitsu needs
Oh,
to be added to your list of names.
yes,
He
thank you.
commented
I
that
almost missed that.
December Santa's going to need to have a bigger sleigh. And he's right. This game is
Yep,
going to be out in time for the Christmas holiday season.
yep.
So
And
that's
guess what everyone
exciting.
on my list is getting? They're getting a box of Invasion. No,
Oh, I thought
that's
a
not true at
solo
all.
venture.
Oh, yes. Okay, sorry, solo venture. That's my own side game, guys. Not part of the whole Genesis community or the Edge of Exile stuff. But
And yeah, from Madtown Hobby,
yeah,
yes, pre-cons on the same day.
yep.
So that's the intention.
Yep. The
Um,
whole idea is to get everything ready and available day and date so that you can teach people how to play. You can pick up the boxes if you're an experienced player and just have fun right away with it
yeah.
on December 2nd. That's the goal.
Yeah, so we're really excited about that.
Yep. Yep.
What else are we
Um,
excited about?
did you want to do some spoilers now and then jump to the big news?
Yeah, I think so. I
Okay.
think so.
All right. I know it seems like we're rushing through it, but we're not really. Like this is it's kind of exciting stuff. We want to get to that big news, so let's do some oh, actually, wait. We have a question here from Shahan.
Yeah.
Are any release events planned with us? Um, I'll let you feel that if you want, Jason. I think that the simple answer is no, but I think it's we want to plan that going down the road with future releases. But at this point, we don't have the structure set up for those pre-release events. However, if I'm not mistaken, tell me if I'm speaking out of turn here. Any stores that are pre-ordering, please contact us, and we will help you set up whatever you need to run your own kind of release event sort of thing. We're doing that now with any store that wants to carry existing product, and anyone who's carrying the new product can also get in touch with us, and we'll help them with whatever they might need to run a successful event when they're releasing the product.
That's all accurate.
Party at
Yeah,
Jeff.
you did a good job. That's a good answer.
Okay.
If any stores want to do something really special on release date, I'm sure if they reached out to us, we might be able to help them out with something, a little bonus to make it a little more special.
Mhm.
We're very much a two-way street for communication and for supporting stores that are supporting us. So that's always a priority. So we'll try and do
Just
our
not on
best to do
December
something
1st.
special. But
Give us a little bit
yeah,
of notice.
you'd have to give us enough time to, especially if you're in the States, for us to get stuff to you. Um, and what else do I want to say about that? Oh, I did mention earlier that we probably won't do any official pre-release events until, well, my guess is whatever the set is in the fall of next year.
I
Not,
would
it
think
won't
so.
be in time for Metamorphosis because we have too much big stuff going on. And we also want to work on getting just organized and play in general going again. And that won't be till the summer, give or take, of next year.
Yeah.
So like we got some big things on our plate, but hopefully within the next year or so, everything will start to click and be going full speed. And then it's really going to be exciting. So
Well, apparently 4 people have invited themselves to my house, and a fifth person will be here if I decide to attend my own release event at my house.
well, they're ahead of me. I've never been invited to your house yet. So
No, and for good reason. I
yeah,
won't tell you what the reason is, but it's a good reason.
sure. Okay. I assumed it was me.
Actually, funny enough, Sean, I might not be here. I might be up at the main Edge of Exile offices there with Jason because I want to try and be somewhere where there's a bunch of people.
Oh, I hadn't even
Mind you, now
thought
that
of
you're inviting
that,
yourself here, I don't
but
know.
we
Maybe
should
I
do
do have
like
to
a
be here for you,
major
Sean.
party here. I hadn't even
Yeah,
thought of that. But yeah,
street
we'll have
party,
to do a
block off the
major
road.
release party
Not like
for
you're on a
that.
major street there in Midland or anything like
Well,
that.
it's just the main street of downtown,
Yeah,
but we
we
might be
could
able
block it
to
off.
get some kind of festival going. So
We'll
yeah,
time it
no,
with the
that's a
Butter
great
Tart
idea. We'll have
Festival,
to
one
do
of our
something
releases.
huge. So,
Yeah, neither
um,
have we. Yeah, no one's ever been invited to my house. Well, according to Jason, I live in a car. That's why no one's ever been invited to my house.
that's right. Yeah,
Because
Jeff's in
every
the
time we
witness
communicate, I'm
relocation
driving
program. We're not
somewhere.
allowed to actually out where he lives.
Anywhere with ice cream. Yes, Madtown. Make the drive up, go see Jason, and get some ice cream.
Oh yeah, you got to come around for sure. I'll give you
Oh, what's
free
the
ice
official
cream.
food?
You'll love it.
What's the official food, Jason? They're asking for the official food of the release.
Oh, I
I
don't
think you need to
know.
make a special flavor. If we're gonna do ice cream, you need to make a special flavor of ice cream for it. So that's up to you. That's
We'll
your
call,
that's your mission.
we'll call
Forget
it.
working on
Here's the
metamorphosis,
deal.
Jason.
We're gonna for one day only. We're gonna call the soft serve ice cream here Gelarian Gelato. That's it. There
Oh,
you
I like
go.
that
And we'll
name.
be serving
I
Gelarian
like that.
Gelato in
Oh, Mr.
multiple
Alex is here
flavors.
too. So anyone who joined late, which I think was Mr. Alex and possibly Brian joined after the fact, you guys may have missed that December 2nd is the official release date for Invasion and the 2023 starter decks.
Yes, Jeff did an amazing announcement. The
Yes,
spotlights were
we'll
really
blame you
shining
for
on him. It was great.
it.
Jeff did an amazing job. I was very proud of him. We're going to have him featured more prominently moving forward in that manner.
Uh, yes, Andrew, your question was answered. It was typed in the chat, though. I'd missed it before. But yeah, we are not including a booster pack in with the starter decks. We want those really to be self-contained, that you play them as they are. If you want to grow the deck after that, that's when you pick up packs to build into your deck yourself, sort of thing. We wanted those to operate literally as a first time playing this game. This is how it's played, sort of thing.
Yeah. Like Jeff says, things like that might change in the future, but it was what
Sure.
made sense now.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, Shockwave is here as well.
Hey, everybody's come out because they want to know the huge announcement, which we haven't said yet. You haven't missed it. You're all good. Did we do the
Chris,
spoilers yet? We didn't do the spoilers
no, we
either, did we?
didn't. Would you
Yeah.
like to run the spoilers now?
Yeah, why don't we run the
We have
spoilers?
Shockwave
Uh,
and Chris have joined us too. I think we've got enough
nice.
people here to run those spoilers.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll
Oh,
run
now
the
he's lurking again.
spoilers of a
Okay.
couple cards
Hmm.
from the invasion set. There's a theme.
A
Jeff actually
Canadian
picked it.
couple. A Canadian couple is more than two. That's what we call a couple up here. It's like 5 or 4 or something.
Yeah. We use the word couple very liberally.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
Sorry, you were saying though. I
I was just
picked.
saying that Jeff had picked out a theme for tonight's
Yeah.
spoilers. The theme of tonight's
Yeah.
spoilers is the faces of invasion,
Hmm.
because all
Yeah.
of
That's a
the
good way to put
cards
it.
that we're featuring tonight have prominent facial expressions in the cards, and it's pretty cool. I
Yeah,
believe
I
they're
think
by
they'll
two
like it.
different artists. So it's pretty neat, the cards that
Yeah.
they come up with. If you're ready, we can check out the spoilers, chat a bit
Yeah, I
with
think so.
people when we come back, and then we can announce
Mhm.
the really big news.
Yes.
Is that cool?
I'm totally cool with that. Let's run those spoilers and whet people's appetite for December 2nd.
Right on. Here we go. Here's a look at the faces of Invasion. There we are. Some faces of Invasion.
Beautiful art from Mario and Dahlia there. Just incredible stuff. I'm really, really happy with how those turned out. Yep, and there's a bunny in there, Madtown. Oh no, the lights are back.
Yeah, I put them on by mistake. Sorry, they're gone now.
Oh, I thought you did it on purpose. I thought there was more to come. I was worried.
No, no, no.
But yeah, those were really nice. They really stuck out to me as kind of almost a thematic grouping, and I wanted to, as we get closer to release date, I wanted to do things that kind of had a theme to them, if as much as we can, sort of thing, um, to kind of showcase the set coming out that way. And later today or tomorrow, those will be up on the website, so people can look at them a little bit closer and start theory crafting, because that's always the most fun when spoiler season comes, is thinking what you can do going forward with those cards.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions about those cards? I see Mr. Alex thinks they look cool. I know Madtown loved that there was a bunny in there, which is kind of the theme. Some games have squirrels, some have other things. We've got bunnies. um, Shockwave's talking about heartier soup. Was that for the food of the
Yeah, I
release?
think
Is
that
that
was
what
for
you're
the
talking about?
menu for the
Ah,
release
okay.
party.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, ice cream is a very hearty soup because it feels good
True.
any time of the year.
That's true. Well,
um,
I didn't do
yeah,
a video and I don't have
yeah.
any pranks for the big announcement because
Of course you
a
don't,
really it's a really
because you're
big
announcing
announcement.
it.
So no, you can go ahead.
No, no, no. I want you to announce it, Jason. Really, this was mostly your legwork, so I'd like you to have the honors. So is everyone listening?
Are you
Has
sure
everyone got
though?
their ears opened?
Because I don't mind. Like you
Nope.
can.
I
Okay.
want you to do it. Go ahead.
All right.
This is all you. I'll be quiet for once.
All right. So this is some really exciting news that I'm very pleased to share. It took a lot of work, um, but as some of you know, especially some of you in the United States, there's been a lot of requests for us to work hard to make sure that when Invasion releases, that it's available in the States, first of all, and hopefully in more of the United States than previous Genesis product. So we started asking some local game stores, both on these live streams and privately in emails, American ones that we knew. We asked, where would you want to get Invasion from? What distributors do you love to work with? Who provides you the best service? Where do you want us to direct our energies? And it was almost well, I think it really was unanimous, to be honest.
It was.
Everybody always mentioned this one distributor in particular, a really huge one who has 5 distribution centers all across the United States, meaning they service the entire United States. And I'm very thrilled, and I mean very thrilled, to announce that basically immediately, although it's not listed yet for pre-order, we have a agreement with Southern Hobby Distribution, one of the biggest and most well-renowned distributors in all of the United States. And between Southern Hobby in the States and Universal Distribution in Canada, I can say that effective right now, when Invasion releases and the starter decks, they're going to be available nationwide in Canada and the United States. Doesn't matter where you are in the, at least in the 48 continental US states and all across Canada, you're going to be able to order easily from Southern Hobby. And I'm very thrilled. Universal in Canada,
Yeah.
huge, huge. Well, I'm thrilled to say this, but we landed, in our opinion, it was our top choice. It was our first one we wanted. It was our dream get was to get
Yes.
Genesis be carried by Southern Hobby. And I had a very grown up and serious Zoom call with not one, not two, not three, but four executives from Southern Hobby all at once. Answered a bunch of questions, had amazing conversation with them. And this is true. They were excited for the call because Genesis was already on their radar. So when I reached out to them, it went much smoother than you would believe. Like I couldn't, like you wouldn't believe me if I told you how well it went. But they're very excited to be carrying Genesis. They're going to be working very hard to promote Genesis through their customer reps to their local game store customers in the States. And I say this with a bit of humility, but a lot of fact behind it. I really believe this is the first major step since we've taken possession of the game that sets it to a height that it never reached before and helps legitimize Genesis in the eyes of a lot of people around North America. Being carried by both Universal and Southern Hobby is something most smaller games never achieve. So the fact that we've already got this kind of distribution and it's going to be this easy for people all across Canada and the States to carry the product, I'm really thrilled. We have hit a huge milestone in our first, what is it, 15 weeks we've been on air, Jeff?
15 weeks. We got 15
Yeah,
episodes under our belt, so it's
15
15 weeks.
weeks, and we've hit North American wide distribution with the two premier distributors. So that's major. And if you've been wondering whether or not Genesis is going to grow, it's going to grow. So get excited and strap on because this rocket is going. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, this is awesome. I mean, it looks like we don't even have to oversell it to anyone because the people in the chat understand how big of a get this is. And like Jason said, we went right to the top. We did ask around a dozen stores or whatever it was, and Southern Hobby was the one that over and above all was highly recommended. I mean, we know the Canadian market. Jason, being a game store owner himself, knows that Universal is the prime get here in Canada, but for the US, we wanted to see who they prefer to order from, and Southern Hobby was a resounding number one. There's a kind of leading comment there from Andrew, Cardboard Cohorts. He wonders if there was a player of Genesis who had reached out to them ahead of time and possibly put the bug in their ear as well. And I'm not sure if he's trying to hint at the fact that he had some contact with Southern Hobby people to also hint at the viability of Genesis or not. Uh, I'm assuming he told his LGSs and his LGSs may have called out to Southern Hobby and asked for product. That's my guess there. Andrew, I think I said it last week, is a huge supporter of independent card games and really works hard to promote the ones that do good, sort of thing, the ones that he likes and the ones that are a lot of fun to play. So maybe he did. Maybe his LGSs did reach out and start asking. So Southern Hobby really want to get our product on their shelves, and we're happy to say that they're going to. They're going to have Invasion.
Yeah.
I don't know yet if they're going to have any back catalog stuff. Do you know that, Jason? Or they weren't clear if they're ordering back catalog stuff at this point? Do you know?
They expressed some interest in it.
Okay,
So I think
that's good.
that's the plan. But I'm mostly worried about just making sure that the invasion and the starter decks
Yeah,
are available for everyone when they first come out. And
yeah.
then
That's the
we
that's
can
the
worry
key
about that
drive right
after.
now.
Yeah.
100%. Let's get the new product into everyone's hands. You always promote what you love. That's my advice to all players. Never hurts to reach out and talk to your game stores. Yep, and
Yeah.
that's also talking
Absolutely.
to you, Shockwave, because he asked how to get the word out there, and really it is like Madtown in your area. I know you're in the U.S. Who else here is in the U.S.? I thought, Mr. Alex, are you in the U.S.? I thought you might be. I'm not sure who else is in the U.S. on the chat, but by all means, reach out to your LGS, especially now that you know Southern Hobby's going to carry us, and it's not the right word, but bug them for it. Bug them for Genesis product, and they'll start bugging us for any product that we currently have or any new product that they can start getting their pre-order stuff set up and organized and ready to go, which will be awesome.
Here's a little behind the scenes insight to help people understand the process. Right now, we're a couple weeks away from locking in our permanent first order for Invasion in the printers. Right now, there's a couple weeks, probably only a few days, I should say, until all the terms and all the info gets shared with Southern so that they can actually start accepting pre-orders, maybe by the end of this coming week. And
Mhm.
there's going to be a couple weeks there of a grace period where we can still change our numbers if we need to, and Southern gets a chance to see feedback from people right away. So now that the word is out, Jeff is saying something really valuable. If you can convince your local game stores to maybe just call Southern Hobby, even if they're not placing an order, but just to be like, hey, I just want to let you know we have this eye on this Genesis game. Uh, any feedback that Southern Hobby gets right now that there's a demand for Genesis will probably help a lot in making sure that they order enough products so that when it releases on December 2nd, all the stores in the US will be able to get what they want. So there's just a couple weeks that if you think about it and if you could talk to your local game stores to get them to throw an email or a phone call to Southern to let them know that your local game store is interested in Genesis, it would probably make a big deal to make sure that they pre-order enough that everybody can get some across the states because they have a lot of customers everywhere. So
Oh yeah. Oh, someone's asking a question about the Blind Justice card. Okay, let me pull that up. Well, we've got it here. Let me just find out where I saved it to.
I know how this goes. I saw this movie before.
For anyone who wasn't here last week, it took me a long time to try and find this and to get it to work. We are here and we are in Blind Justice. I'm not actually putting it on screen. I'm just opening for me to read.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here, because I don't want to go down that road again.
Yeah.
So the second trigger, whenever you gain pacify, you gain for this round. Trigger, whenever you play your next card with an awareness, it loses its awareness this round. So basically it's saying whatever card you Canadian A. Sorry, I shouldn't read the chat while I'm trying to talk about this. There you go. Thank you. You put it over my face, which is exactly where we wanted it, which is perfect. Shahan may be able, oh, even big, good. Now they can't see me at all. I like that better. I'm not being facetious about that. I'm being honest. Shahan may be able to correct me if I'm wrong, if he's still in the chat. But basically, you gain what your next card you play that has an awareness loses its awareness for the rest of that round. So in other words, if you're playing a summon with Blitz, they can't actually do anything with their awareness. If you're playing a card that has an awareness on it for an attack, it can't do anything with that awareness because it loses that awareness. It's basically locking you down for that turn to play anything that has an awareness attached to it. Correct me, Shahan, if I'm wrong, but that's what that second trigger is. And the way it's written like that is because you gain that as an ability. So we've put that as it's kind of like a separate inner bracketed area without brackets to let you know that that's something that you have gained temporarily. Oh, Jerome S. I'll add him to the. Did that answer your question? Let's see if that answered the question or not. But I'm going to add Jerome while we talk here. Jerome S. Sorry, Mr. Alex asked it, right? Yeah. Did that answer your question, Mr. Alex? I hope it did. No. That was my threat, Shockwave, and that's why we got it, because I threatened that, and we did not in the end. So that's how we got that.
Matt Hobby has an interesting question. Why don't you tell
Oh,
him the
that is an
answer?
interesting question. Well, it's no big secret, but it's because it's the first edition. We have a set print amount we're planning to do. Like Jason said, it's not locked in yet because we want to see what the pre-orders come in at, so we can at least satisfy those, and that will lock in our first print. And once we have our first edition done, if we need to reprint, they will not be first edition cards. We know for the collector and the I guess investor market, they like knowing that differentiation, and I know that was an issue before with HCG where they didn't differentiate some of their print runs. We want to make sure that that's plain and clear. This is the first edition print run, and a reprint will not feature that badging, so it will not be. So the booster boxes will say first edition, the packs will say first edition, and the cards will say first edition. So it says first edition across the gamut there. It's not, I believe one company did their plastic wrapping said first edition on it or something. How are you supposed to know what the cards are inside? So this way you can clearly differentiate which cards are which for the people that are into the collecting originals and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and catch up on the chat here because you laughed, which means someone said something about me probably.
No, I
Yes,
laughed
we will
because I heard
summarize it.
something fall over in the back room of the store, and I have no idea what it was.
Oh,
And I
you know
asked
what?
Janice.
It wasn't your uncut sheet of Genesis stuff, so you're okay.
No,
That's all
no,
that
no.
matters.
It was something like in the back room.
So Andrew said it's not Erica news, but it was good enough. He's happy with it still.
That's good. I
Um,
thought he might like knowing that stores all across the states can order Genesis.
yes, yes, and I'm hoping your local one does too, because I know that was a big issue for you before, was trying to get products. So hopefully now you can. We're gonna skip over Shockwave. I mentioned that before. We're just gonna ignore his comment. We answered Madtown's first edition. Yep, the threat was enough. Oh, Jerome's going to blame you, Jason, if his Christmas shopping is ruined by Genesis. But I don't think it'll be ruined. I think it just simplifies your Christmas list. So as long as you've been
Yeah.
a good boy all year, you'll get what you want.
Yeah, and if you go into
Yes.
your local game store, and you know who I mean, Jerome, and let them know that they need to order some Genesis, maybe they'll help you get it.
Are you Jerome's local game store? Is this an inside joke I'm missing?
No, 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 he's in
Oh, okay.
Toronto, and
Oh, he's
there's
in Toronto.
one of the major game stores is located really close to him. He
I
actually used to
understand.
carry Genesis.
Yes, yes,
So
I,
just
I
try and
understand.
poke the bear to make them realize, oh yeah, we got to get back on that.
Yeah, yeah. I think you should approach them face to face when you talk about them buying
Yeah, go
Genesis
there face
products.
to face to talk to them and tell them that they need to get on that.
Now, that's an inside
So
joke for people that are in the area. Um, yes, Madtown. The idea is to do a first edition and then kind of an unlimited style edition where you'll be reprinting it as necessary to satisfy the demand for the product. Um, let's see what else there was. Do printers require minimum print run sizes? I went print run. Is there a price break? So we know what to shoot for. Shoot for the stars at all times, Shockwave. They do have minimum
yeah.
print runs, and it is a diminishing returns thing as you go higher and higher. But we've met the minimum quantities we need, so now it's just a matter of the more the
The more
merrier
the
sort of
cheaper,
thing.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So there's no specific. It's not like they give us a list and say, "Here's all your price points." It's more like, "Here's what it is to meet our minimum. Here's what we prefer," and then we can go above that. So right now we're at the point where we'd like to go above that if possible. Um,
To
will there
answer
be
Madtown
any?
Hobby. Oh, sorry.
Hmm?
Thought you were done. My mistake.
No, no, go ahead.
Just to answer Madtown Hobby. Other than the badging on the first edition product, there won't be any physical change in the
Mhm.
contents of the boxes.
Yeah,
It's just something that we know a lot of collectors enjoy.
mhm.
So it's something we're doing now moving forward.
Yeah. It's kind of disheartening when your second set doesn't have the same things in it, right? That's why we liked the idea of you get the same product, it's just not badged as first edition. That's how you tell the
Yeah.
difference. We don't want to limit them on what their foils or other cards they can get in there are.
Well,
Um,
and we're not the kind of company that wants to encourage people to buy double the product when they don't actually need double the product.
yeah,
So
yeah,
there's a conscious decision not to make any differences on the contents that go inside because we're not trying to squeeze people dry like that.
yeah. The joke cardboard cohorts is the name of the store is face to face. So it was kind of a joke about going into face to face games, going face to face with them to convince them to buy product. uh, he will see if he can replace Commander Christmas with Genesis Christmas.
There you go.
Yeah, maybe we'll come up with a better name, but yes, I don't know. Actually, you know
We'll
what? I
work
like
on it.
Christmas. I
What
don't
about
mind that.
Champions
Commander
Christmas? Christmas of Champions.
Christmas of Champions. The Christmas of Champions works for me. I'm happy with that.
There you go. Also the
Or
Hanukkah Champions.
yeah,
Um,
Genesis
the
gifting,
the
something
Ramadan
like that.
Champions. All the
Uh,
Festivus for the Champions.
if we call it a festival of lights, that's what most of them happen to be. So it's a festival of champions, sort of thing, and that should cover most bases of that season of the seasonal holidays.
Janice is driving me nuts. She keeps pointing at the camera, which was way too high in the air and hurts my neck to look at. And she's like, "Look at the camera," and I'm like, "I'm trying not to break my neck, woman. Just let me do this live." Oh, there we go.
Oh yes, and Andrew's not a fan of the crossover stuff from Magic, so he's brought that up. How standalone is
Yeah, we won't
Invasion?
be doing any
Is
of
there
that.
going to be discussion with Southern and LGSs to consider pairing this with Origins and J2? Yes, those conversations have happened. Jason's talking with them about uh, new product coming out, previous product, and it really depends on what the orders are coming into them. We have available to them what we have in inventory and what is coming out in new product, so we are able to supply some older product to them as well if they're so interested in it. As we've said up till now, everything is intermixable intermixable. That's not the right word for it. Everything can be used together. You just sleeve up your decks and you'll be okay using them together.
Yeah.
It's not that Invasion comes out with anything that would break previous cards or anything that supersedes previous cards at this point from all of our internal testing here. So it is something that they can blend together, and those conversations have happened that Origins product and J2 product are available should it be pre-ordered through Universal or Southern Hobby. Yes, you're right, Shockwave. We don't want people to be turned off by not being familiar or having older cards. That's also why we did the reprints in the starter decks. We were looking to get some of those key products that people wanted into an easy to access format. So if you're just starting out, you're going to go buy Up in the Air, let's say, get a few bolt shots in there, and then build them into your going forward deck without needing to try and find those original bolt shots. You'll have them in a go forward, which is part of our master plan to try and get new people interested and not leaving them in the lurch, missing out on some of these products because they haven't been there for the past 5 years of Genesis. It's really, really designed for the existing fan and new fans to plug right into it nice and easy. Madtown assumes there's quite a stockpile of Origins retail available. There is some Origins retail available for sure. So if pre-orders of those come in, we will be able to satisfy most of them probably. I don't know if all, but most of them we should be able to satisfy. I didn't see if I did answer the question, right, about that one card. I didn't see if he said I did or not, if Mr. Alex said he got the answer or not. But if not, you can also ask it in the judges channels, because the judges will answer that. Probably more so something for when the game does release, but at this when the set releases. But at this point, you can start theory crafting with it, and basically, I explained that. Do we have any other questions? We're pushing on. What time is it now? We are pushing on to 7:45, so we're getting towards the end of our stream, sort of. Or does anyone want to see anything else? Do you want to see the video again? Is there anything else we need to? Oh, we need to summarize. Sorry, was it Jerome joined us late? Someone joined us late, and we said we would summarize the episode in a couple short minutes. Do you want to summarize it, Jason, or do you want me to summarize it, or do you want to wait a bit? So release date is December 2nd. It's on a Saturday, which we think is ideal for Invasion as well as the starter decks.
Go ahead,
we previewed 5 new cards. We call it the Face of Invasion because they really focus on the expressions of the faces of some beautiful artwork by Dahlia and Mario. Those will be going up on the website today or tomorrow. Maybe Jason will run the video again one more time after the summary. And that we have Southern Hobby as our U.S. distributor for coast to coast across the continental United States, which is amazing news.
Sure.
Yeah. I have to say this is kudos to Jason in particular, because he wants to shoot for the stars. He said, let's go for the best we can get and put our best foot forward at all times. And that's what we did. And we got what we wanted. We got the number one choice distributor from all the LGSs we spoke to. So I have to give him kudos for that he had the confidence to go for number one. Do we want to run that spoiler video one more time so someone like Jerome can see it, and then we can see if there's any questions after that while people mull it over before we do a wrap up?
You're up, Jeff.
Okay, so we're back, and I just got a message from our producer, Janice. I'll put it that way. It sounds more professional. That OBS has gone way out of whack now, and Jason's comments are way delayed and all kinds of stuff like that. So you get to listen to the sultry sounds of my voice to finish off for the night, which means I can give away anything I want because Jason can't interrupt and say no to it. But I'm not going to go absolutely crazy. I just think because we have some big news here that I would like to give away, and Jason can nod to approve to me to say if he's okay with this. I'd like to give away 1 pack of Welcome to Jalara. I'd like to give away 2 packs of Origins Kickstarter, and I'd like to give away 3 packs of Origins Retail because we can give one Welcome to Jalara to one person, the 2 packs of Origins Kickstarter to another person, and the 3 packs of retail to another person. Yes, we give 3 prizes away today. We have 14 people currently watching according to my computer. I know we hit up around 17, 18, I believe, earlier on. I've got all the names in here that commented. I'm just going to give people a couple more minutes or a couple more seconds. Oh, the eccentric Mr. Fish, he commented. That means he gets added or they get added. Eccentric Mr. Fish gets added to our beautiful wheel.
Here we go.
I'll give them another minute if someone else can join in, if anyone else wants to be added into this giveaway. So we're giving away 3 things, so don't run away when the first prize disappears. And in our usual fashion, we're going to leave the names on there, I think, Jason, so they have a chance to win multiple times. I think it's nice. I've always hated when I'm in a draw or in a raffle and my name gets removed because sometimes I wanted the other thing in the prize pool. I know that's
Yeah,
not
I like
always
that.
exact or not. Take me off the list. I have enough packs. You're getting the packs and you're going to be happy about them, Mr. Madtown Hobby. I'm kidding. We'll re-roll if you win, okay? Oh, Bob Penn is here. Let's
There
add
you go.
Bob Penn. Bob Penn. That's all we need. Just a hi like Bob did. That's perfect. So give you another minute if anyone else wants to throw in a name. 2 packs for sure. And if I'd said that fast enough, it would have sounded like Shakur, right? So Shockwave, 2 packs for sure. Right? That's
Okay.
no, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I got my one dad joke out, so we're good. John King's been entered before, so we're good. I think I'm gonna switch us to the
Don't
wheel,
make me
Jason,
turn
and
the
do
lights
the.
and music back on.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm allowed one. I'm allowed 1 an
Yeah.
episode. I've been told by
Sure.
our producer.
Yeah,
So
that's right. You're good.
let me see if I can switch us to the wheel. If I can find my Discord, which disappeared on me. There it is. And we go to here, and we go share the wheel of names. Go live. Please tell me that's now live instead of my beautiful face.
Yeah, it's good. You're good.
Awesome. So we're going to hit some. You got the lights going again. So we're going to shuffle it up, mix up those names quite a bit.
Yep.
And now we're going to go for the Welcome to Jalara pack first. Okay. And spin the magic wheel. Let's see where she lands. And we are giving a pack of Welcome to Jalara to Shockwave. Awesome, man. That's awesome. You're gonna get
Shockwave.
some classic stuff there, man. That's really great. Make sure you get in touch with Jason. I think you have contact points with him, so you can get him get in touch with
Well,
him, give him your
just
mailing address
just
and
in case
whatnot.
he doesn't, I'll just throw that up on the screen
Oh
there.
yeah, put that up there
That
for sure.
you can totally
It
get a
is
hold of some.
hello edgeofexile.com, just in
That's
case you
right.
can't read that. But hello at edgeofexile.com. Shoot over an email with your address. I forgot to warn people again. Yes, in the draw, you do have to give us your mailing address for us to be able to get you a copy.
That's how it works. You
Yeah,
got to hand
I
it to you.
always forget to mention it because I know some people don't like that idea.
Or you
I'm gonna
can drive all the way to our headquarters in Midland, Ontario, Canada, and I'll give it
and
to you
get some
personally.
delicious ice cream. Some
And get
beautiful,
some
beautiful ice
delicious
cream.
ice cream while you're here. That's right. Also
Awesome
known
secret
as
menu items.
Jalarian Gelato.
Jalarian gelato. Yep.
Yeah.
And when you order that, he'll stare at you blankly for a minute and then go, "Oh, right, we're
Oh,
calling
right, right,
Jalarian
right.
gelato
I must owe you a
today."
booster pack.
That's right. That's what I would do. Let's reshuffle these names. Let's give it another spin. This is for the 2 packs of Origins Kickstarter. And we're ending on, oh, that's really close. Oh, it just slipped by you, Mr. Alex. It's Chris Slazinski. So Chris, get in touch with us. Hello at edgeofexile.com, and you'll get your 2 packs of Genesis Origins Kickstarter edition.
Yep.
One more. Let's see who gets the 3-packs. This is for the big one. This is the big prize, we'll say.
Ooh.
What do we got here? We've got. Oh, will it tip over again? Why are they so close? This is nerve-wracking. Jason
Oh,
Greenberg, you beat out Duelist. Sorry, Duelist. Maybe next time. But Jason Greenberg, shoot your information over to Jason at hello@edgeofexile.com, and we'll get
yep.
your stuff dropped in on our next mail day. Yes, John King is right. Congratulations, everyone. That was awesome.
Don't
I
forget
figured
to
the
bring
big
your
news
face back,
deserved a
Jeff.
bigger giveaway. Oh, yes, I forgot. Well, do people really want to see my face again?
Well,
I'll
they don't
bring my
want to
face
be
back.
reminded if they didn't win.
Oh, fair point. Yes. Okay, back to my face now. Do you guys see
There
me?
you go.
Am I here?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I
you're
can't
good.
tell because my video's on a delay. Um,
You're good.
yes, thank you everyone for being here. I hope you guys are excited about all this news as we are, because we're ecstatic. Like, this is just all we could have hoped for, and
Yeah.
the big news I think deserved a bigger giveaway, and that's why we did what we did. That's what was that, 6 packs of cards going out to people. I'm
Yep.
kind of happy that 3 different people won. It really is really good for you people to receive these. So like I said, get in touch with Jason, hello@edgeofexile.com, drop your mailing addresses, and on his next mail day run, he'll get those out to you. I can give away as much as I want because Jason has to do the mailing, so it makes my life easy.
Sure. Yeah.
Does anyone have any last minute questions just before we call it a night? We're pushing up against 8 o'clock, and we'd like to keep these to an hour if possible. I'll give it another minute, see if anything else pops in, and if not, we will say see you later. I'll just give it a minute and vamp for a bit, Jason, if you don't mind, until
Yeah,
things
yeah.
come in.
It
But
feels nice knowing that there's an official release date for Invasion
oh, does it
again.
ever? It's you know, we talked about it for a while, right, Jason? You, me, and Janice, hoping for the best, and now that we can actually put a date to it, oh, that's amazing.
It makes
That's
it feel more real. You know,
yeah,
it's a
yeah, it really
hard
does.
release date. So,
Yeah, yeah.
and
We've got some people. Sorry, go ahead.
well, and I was just gonna say, and it's extra exciting that we now have better distribution than ever.
Oh my God, does it? Is it
So,
ever like total uh US and Canada wide distribution is phenomenal. Really, really excited about that.
and we haven't forgot
You
about
can,
Europe. That's next on our plate.
yes, yes, that is. We knew that these were. We wanted to get into the places that we could have been in before, or that Haunted Castle was in, sort of. And now that we've satisfied that, we can start pushing to the European market and beyond. Now that we've got these locked or on lock. Um,
Well,
Jerome's asking
and
about a
there
release
was
event.
some stores already in Europe, but
Yes, there was. Yeah.
there was just way more in the States. So naturally, we prioritized
Yep.
serving the most people as quick as we could.
Yes. Yep. And then we will tackle Europe. We will look for our proper distribution there. Again, top down. So we'll contact some stores there that we know we're carrying it and see who their
Yeah.
preferred distributor is and work that way, just like we did in the US, just like we did in Canada. Jerome's asking about a release event. There's nothing officially planned, but if the LGS
We'll
wants
do
to
something special
run,
up here.
yes, yeah, up there for sure. And if an LGS is pre-ordering and wants some help with organizing something, they can reach out to us at hello@edgeofexile.com, and we'll be sure to help them with whatever they might need to plan an event to
Yeah, for
celebrate
sure.
the release of Invasion.
Yeah,
I think that's
we're
it. We
very
don't
happy
have
to
anything
support
else.
stores.
Yes, yes, for sure. We want to make sure that they put as we're putting our best foot forward, we want them to put their best foot forward for their consumers, and I think this is the right way to do it, as supportive as we can all around. I think that's it, Jason. We've had a
Yep.
couple last minute questions. People have started saying goodnight for the evening, and I think we can call it a night as well.
Yeah, sure. I'm still on a bit of a lag, so if you want to do the goodbyes for the night, that'd be great.
By
And
all
then we'll roll the
means.
credits.
I want to say thank you to everyone that was here today. I can actually go through the list because it's here. The eccentric Mr. Fish, Bob Penn, Brian, Damien, Jerome, Duelist, Jason, Chris, Marcus, Madtown Hobby, Mr. Alex, John, Cardboard Cohorts, Shahan, and Shockwave. Thank you all for joining us, and I hope that you have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you next week.